Hey everyone, it is Crystal with Pineapple Papers, and it is day 18 of Christy's Beautiful Life, 30 Days of Sketches, round 7. So I have this gorgeous picture of my daughter. I just love it, and I am going to use a collection that I am not totally in love with, which kind of scares me a little bit because when there's that picture, you just want the layout to be like as good as the picture. I don't know if you have that problem, but I have that problem. So honestly, I am not really sure why I decided to go with this collection, but I did. And I do love how it turns out. So I think I made the right choice. So I am starting with the Stay Sweet collection from Amy Tan. And so I showed you what the background paper was. And then I went through and picked a bunch of papers from the 6x8 pad. So this is what I'm going to use for kind of that starburst element. Now, there wasn't a real good rhyme or reason of how I did this, but it kind of looked like a square piece of paper or a rectangle piece of paper. So my goal was to basically put the paper back together, but in different papers. So I know there are tons of Starburst papers out there. There's also some amazing stencils. So there's so much you could do, right? But this is going to be my interpretation. So I'm super excited to see what everybody else does. I did have a little bit of a sneak peek of Amber's amazing layout because she made it when she was up here visiting me. So that was kind of fun. So I'm just trying to figure out which colors I want where. And so it ends up kind of being in a pattern. So there it is. It kind of goes together. And what I should have done here was then just trimmed each side just a little bit. So yeah, which is kind of what I do, but it's a little wonky. So now it doesn't match up like it did. The top seems to match up pretty well, so I did okay there, but the bottom, I don't know what I did. So it's a little wonky on the bottom, but it's good on the top. So that's okay. So now that those are trimmed down, I think I was on a video chat with my friend and we were scrapping. And we had just we had just watched a couple of videos of Sandie's, and she had been using the super fun glitter glaze. So I was like, I want to play with glitter glaze. So I pull out my gold and yeah, it's totally dried up. So that one had to go away. And then so I decided to pull this Nouveau paste. I think it's called paste. Nouveau, yeah, Glacier paste. And I did get this in a Secret Not Secret kit, and it's called Pineapple Delight, which is delightful. So I'm just putting that on the background behind where the rays were going to go. And I am going to let that dry a little bit. It does dry really quickly. So that's kind of exciting because I'm a little impatient and I really don't like things to dry. So there it is, all dry. And I did go ahead and just stick down those rays so you can see that, they're a little wonky. And I did pop them up on some foam as well as distress the edges. So I am going to start with some embellishing. So the first thing I'm going to do is where that circle area is, I'm going to add a doily. And then I decided not to use the embellishments that come with the Stay Sweet collection. From Tuesday morning, I had got a like little kit of Fancy Pants Designs. It's vitamin C, and it came with 2 packages of tags and then an ephemera pack, and it was only like $5. So I thought basically for 3 ephemera packs for $5, I thought that was a pretty good deal. So I do add 2 tags to the top like are in the sketch, and then I add all of these words on the rays. So they say, beach babe, every seashell has a story, life's a beach, enjoy the waves, nothing but blue skies and summer fun. So that's kind of fun. And then I found another tag that was circular, and it says summer fun. So I'm going to add that, as well as I had 2 wood veneer paper clips. One has a sun on it and one says hi, and I'm going to add those as well. And then I am going to look through the die cut pack, and I don't pull a ton. I just pull 3 pieces, a starfish, a floral, and like a little beach bag. And then I did have that super sparkly glittery bow that I'm going to put up there under the tags. And again, I didn't map my photo. So there is a lot of different pieces of pattern paper on this layout. So that being said, I do less behind my photo. So I would probably normally just mat it in like one solid color, or maybe something textural like some tissue paper or tulle or something like that. But since I had this printed with a white border anyway, I decided that's good enough. So I am going to stick everything down, and that adhesive actually has Elmer's in it. That's not the right runner, but they fit, so I just kind of go with it, because I normally I have 2 runners at all times, because the refills come in packs of 2 is part of it. So when I run out of one, then I use up the other one, and then when I run out of that, I can open up one package and then refill them both. So that's how I do my adhesive. I really haven't had any issues with it. I know that several of you do. I had issues with the one that is the dots versus the permanent one that is like the strip. So I've been using it for a while. I probably should go back and check some of my layouts, but when I was using the dot ones, those didn't tend to stick very well. So that I wouldn't recommend that one. And there's so many different adhesives out there. I'm sure this is definitely one of the lower quality ones. But that being said, I can get it at Walmart, and they're open 24 hours a day. So when I'm scrapbooking at 2 in the morning and I run out of adhesive, which does happen, I can just run to Walmart, get some adhesive, and continue. So that is very important to me. If I have to later on down the road stick some new Deluxe adhesive or some wet adhesive behind some of my layouts that are falling apart, then I think that's what I'm going to do. So this is going to be my layout. I did have to pop up my photo a little bit on Fun Foam because of that the rays are up on Fun Foam and it kind of overlaps. So this is just cheapy Fun Foam from Walmart again. And yeah, so I'm going to stick that down. Actually, I'm going to stick everything down. Oh, apparently I do not trust. Look, see, there I go with my Nouveau Deluxe. Not trusting. So while I am gluing things down, we would love to have you play along. So there is a hashtag so that we can see what you are making, as well as a Facebook group. So I I will try to remember to link both. Well, I'll have the hashtag is in the title, but I will try to link the Facebook group. So all of the sketches will be posted there. So you can just put your version of the sketch right below the sketch so we can see it there, or use the hashtag. Either works perfect. I am going to get a title on this one. So I am actually working fairly early. This is, the middle of March, but I made this layout back in January. So I had my How to Kill a Kit with Style. I don't even think these stickers were originally in that kit, but they have definitely made their way into the kit, like they've been living up there. So instead of running the title on the side, I'm going to put the title on the bottom, and the title is just going to say pretty, and that brings in some more of that gold. So instead of just that gold glitter bow like staring at you in the face, now you get to be hit with a big gold title that says pretty. And I do have to move it over onto the florals because I didn't like how it was going past the photo. And then I felt like I needed a little bit more. So I'm going to pull 2 of these leaves. I'm going to put one on top of that little bag and one up by the tag. And then I am going to finish it off with my sequins. So I am using the Rose Gold Glory sequins from Spiegel Mom Scraps. And I am just going to scatter them pretty much completely around the page. I did decide that I wanted to put them almost as like bullet points on the rays. So I definitely did that. And I tried to make sure those were all of the sparkly ones. And then around the page, I scattered all of the other ones. So this is a super, super, super pretty mix. And she had another one that came out in January. I wonder if I can find that on my desk that is similar. So maybe that one will still be available. Let me see. There it is. It is called Desert Rose. So it's got kind of that same rose gold tint to it. It doesn't have any of the sparkly ones that are in this mix, but it does have some big round beautiful ones as well. So if you're looking for an alternative, hopefully this one will still be in the shop come March. But that is going to do it. As far as putting my sequins down, I love my crystal katana. I think it's probably one of my favorite tools. And I use that with some Nuvo Deluxe adhesive. And I always put my sequins in a little dish. So this little dish I think I got at Tuesday Morning, but you could use any sort of little dish. It just makes it so much easier to see the sequins of which ones you want and to pull them out. And then because they're kind of rounded, it'll just pour right back into the package. So here are a couple of close-ups. I know this video is a little bit longer, so I hope you have stuck with me. Make sure you check out below and see everybody who is playing along today. And remember to wear your crown, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.